Hey guys. Hey everybody. Yes, it is Friday. Yes. Y'all made it through the week. Congratulations. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me start from the top. Hey Nino. Hey Lakeisha. Hey Lavonia. Hey Evelyn. Hey Courtney. Hey Tasha. Hey Jessica. Hey Rollamount. Hey Nurse Graham. UK. Hey Wasted by a Job. Hey India. Hey Rollamount Investigation. Or Investigates. Hey Nurse Graham. Hey Sweet Line. Sweet Line. Okay. Hey Courtney. Hey Ryan. Hey India. Hey Step. Hey Jasmine. Hey Reality. Hey Regina. No, I want your name, Nurse Graham. That was the name I was pausing at. I was pausing at how Royal Miles just done changed her name and Wasted by Jai got spaces now. It wasn't your name. They know who it was. Now I had school. It wasn't you, Nurse Graham. I know. You been Nurse Graham this whole time. It's cool. Hey, Tay. Hello, everybody. I see y'all are coming in. Y'all are coming in so fast. Y'all are forgetting to close the door. So I'm going to give you time to close the door before I start snapping about the door being closed. I'm going to give y'all time to close the door. And get yourself prepared. This is the time your microwave should be on like 3 minutes at this point. If you was warming up something to get ready for story time. I know, right? This is the time where you should be washing your hands if you're in the bathroom, cutting that sheet off so you can go ahead and get ready for story time. This is the time you should be popping up your chips, your popcorn, put them in a bowl, give you something to drink, and getting over to your computer, TV, phone, whatever you may look at me on, and get ready for story time because we're about to get ready to do this. But y'all better close my door as y'all come in, or we're going to have to ish. Yes, close the door. Close the door. Yes, come on in. Close the door. Y'all still ain't closed the door. Like I can't see y'all ain't closed the door. Really? Y'all want me to call y'all out, huh? Hey, Lakeisha. Y'all want me to call y'all out individually, huh? That's what it is. Because nobody want to close the door. Close the door as you come in. Close the door as you come in. Hey, Jamaica. Roll them out. Then we have a discussion about his name change. I know you was in the building when we had a discussion about his name change. Working on the budget and having a drink. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Have your business. Have your business. Hey, Reese. Yes, y'all come on in. Close the door. Close the door. Yeah, it's like 70 y'all that ain't close the door. Y'all just chilling. Close the door as you come in. We're about to get ready to start story time in like 3 minutes. So hurry up, get all your stuff together. Because we're about to start this thing in 3 minutes. Okay. Hey, Evelyn. Thank you for closing the door. Come on in. Close the door behind you. Close the door behind you. We're about to get ready to start this story time. Yes. So, hey, Peaches. Yes, we're about to get ready to start this story time in 2 minutes. I'm at work, family, so it might take a minute for me to respond. It's okay, Evelyn. Yes, y'all come on in. We're about to start in 2 minutes. So, y'all know how Auntie take her tips, however you like to give them, YouTube, Cash App, it really doesn't matter. One of my moderators will drop the Cash App for you guys so you can have that accessible when you need it. Any tips over $5 will get you automatically put into a story time. And we're about to get ready to start this story time in just a second. Moderators, can I get one of y'all to drop my Cash App so I can pin it at the top for the fam? Thank you, thank you. So I'm pinning my Cash App at the top. So if you guys like to the Cash App or YouTube Superstar sticker, it doesn't matter. It's all going to get to me anyway. So I pinned it at the top so you guys can find it. We got 1 more minute. 1 more minute before we start. So hurry up and get all your stuff together. I hope y'all got y'all cakes, y'all pies, y'all snacks, your twisties, your tumblers with wine in them, or alcohol, whichever you matter. Whatever you choose. It doesn't matter to me. It's your stomach. So I hope y'all got everything together and you are getting ready for this story time because we're about to get ready to start this story time. Close the door. Close the door. If you haven't, close the door. If you're new to my page, please subscribe. And if you don't want to know what I mean when I say close the door, I mean thumbs up the live. So please thumbs up the live. And we'll go ahead and get ready to start this story time. All righty, family. We're about to get ready to start this story time. So if everybody is in front of their device that they're watching me on, they got everything they need. You got the bathroom, flush your toilet, wash your hands, all this stuff. And if you are ready for story time, go ahead and give those thumbs. Give those thumbs in the chat so I know you're ready. Give those thumbs, people. You should be putting 2 thumbs. One live in the thumbs up for the live in the chat, and thumbs up for letting me know you're ready inside the chat. So it should be thumbing up the live and a thumb inside the chat. You should have 2 thumbs at this point. Come on, let me know you're ready. Hey, Jasmine. I think my food ain't hot yet, but Nino, you already knew you had time. You better throw it in the microwave. Put that shit on right now so you be ready. Come on, give it a thumb. Let me know y'all are ready. Let me know y'all are ready. Give it a thumbs, give it a thumbs. I just walked through the door. So you were late, right? That's what you say. You were late, right? You said you were late. Y'all ain't give them thumbs. Come on now, give them thumbs so I know y'all ready. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. No, on time. I just had to bring some stuff out. Oh, okay. Driving. Okay, Tasha, be careful. All righty, guys. So we're about to get ready to start our first story. Auntie Cash App is at the top, so you can find it. I take my cash, I take my tips in Cash App or YouTube, whichever you choose. Any tip over $5 will automatically get you put in the story time. So we're about to get ready to start this first story. Our first story has Pickle Rick, Nino, and Gemini. Pickle Rick, Nino, and Gemini. Are you guys here? Well, Nino, we know you here. Gemini, Pickle Rick, are you guys here? I didn't see Gemini earlier. I don't see no on the happy. Okay. So I guess those ladies aren't here. But Nino, you're here. So I hope you guys like your story. Like to hear it. Here it goes. So Pickle Rick is a single mom raising Gemini and Nino all by herself with no help from nobody. Pickle Rick, you just in time about to start your story. So I hope you got all your stuff. Hope you got your cake, your snacks, your pies, and all that good stuff next to you. Because we're about to start this story. Look at me, I'm talking about not perfect. All right, so Pickle Rick, Gemini, you guys' story. So Pickle Rick is a single mom. She had been raising Gemini and all by herself. And she didn't really have no help from nobody, so things was getting tough for her. She couldn't really pay the rent on where she was. She was about to get evicted. So she reached out to a friend and, let her friend know what the situation was. And her homegirl was like, girl, why you ain't been calling, told me you were going through all this? Like, you and the kid, I got a spare room in my house. You and the kids can come here until, you find somewhere to go until you get up on your feet. And Pickle Rick was like, bet, because she didn't know what the hell she was going to do. She didn't know, how she was going to pay these bills, none of that. So her and Gemini and get their stuff together. Go ahead and leave the apartment. They only took the stuff they needed, everything else. They could throw in the damn trash. They didn't kick her, you know what I'm saying? So they pack up all their stuff and they go over to this friend house in like the middle of the afternoon. When they get there, Pickle Rick call her friend, let her friend know, look, we outside, you know what I'm saying? How do we get in? She said the highway key is right next to the flower pot. So Pickle Rick goes over to the highway, to the flower pot. She sees a little rock. She opens it up. She get the key. Homegirl was like, I work, I'm working pulling doubles tonight, but I stop home tonight, you know what I'm saying, get something to eat. And I see you then. So Pickle Rick like, fine, that's what's up. So Gemini, they get their stuff out the car. Pickle Rick open the door. And as they're coming in, they notice that Pickle Rick homegirl door is closed. But they can hear the TV on the inside. They can hear the shower on the inside. And they can hear and see like feet moving around. Like they can see like the shadow of feet moving around by the door. They can hear the footsteps. So Pickle Rick thinking maybe it's her dude. You know what I'm saying? They continue to move the shit on, move their stuff on into the house. When they get done moving the stuff into the house, they don't say, Mom, I'm hungry. We got to eat. Gemini like, let's go get some McDonald's. So Pickle Rick said, okay. They get in the car. They go sit down, eat at McDonald's. When they get done, they come back to the house. By the time they get back to the house, Pickle Rick homegirl is home fixing her something to eat. So when they come in, Pickle Rick homegirl introduce herself to Gemini and Nino, you know what I'm saying? And they talk for a minute and everything, and then old girl about to get ready to go. So as she's getting ready to go, Pickle Rick says, so what's your boyfriend name? Because I don't want to be rude when he, when he shows up, when he walking around, you know what I'm saying? And she like, girl, I wish. And she started laughing and went on out the door and closed the door behind her. So Pickle Rick rushed over to the door and she was like, okay, bitch, well, what's your friend name? She was like, bitch, you my friend. And nobody had this address over here. Is you crazy? And she got in her car. And Pickle Rick is like, and she pulls out. So Pickle Rick thinking, maybe she don't know that he was still here when we got here. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to make it seem like, okay, they gonna do. So Pickle Rick like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She comes on back into the house. She tells Nino, you gonna help me arrange our stuff in the room. Gemini, you go get in the shower. So Gemini like, okay, bet. Gemini's in the shower. 10 minutes into Gemini's shower, she hears what sound like wet fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you rub on a glass or window or something, like, she hears that sound in the bathroom. So she stops for a minute and she keeps listening and she hears it again. So she leans down to turn the water off. And when she stands back up, it is a tall person standing this close to the goddamn shower curtain, like right at her. And it grabs her around the waist and she screams out and she drops to the bottom, dropped into the bottom of the tub, and she's fighting, like screaming and fighting. Pickle Rick and Nino come flying into the bathroom. Pickle Rick sees her over there wrapped up in the shower curtain, just fighting, screaming and fighting. So she runs over to unwrap her. Nino is dying laughing. Nino's in stitches. I knew your ass could fight, bitch. You can't even beat up a shower curtain. You in there crying because you got beat up by a damn shower curtain. He laughing hard as shit. Gemini like, it was somebody in here, it was somebody in here. So instantly, Pickle Rick stands up, she looks around the bathroom, she's like, was nobody in here? Yes, it was somebody in here. Pickle Rick like, no, it wasn't, baby, was nobody in here. If it was somebody in here, they had to come past me and Nino, because apparently the way this house is made, the bathroom was at the end of the hall. And Pickle Rick's room is like right here. So if you come, to the bathroom, you gotta walk past Pickle Rick's room to get to the bathroom. And her and Nino like, everybody been in there, everybody walk past the door, nothing. And she's screaming out like, yes it is. There was somebody in there, they grabbed me. And Nino's still laughing. He like, just take the fucking L. You know what I'm saying? Just take the L, bitch. You got been on my shower curtain. Why you tripping? You know what I'm saying? She gets mad and she was like, it was somebody in here. She grabbed the towel, wrapped around herself, and stormed out the room. Pickle Rick look down and you know what? Fuck you even getting into it. Get your ass in the bed. Let's go to bed. We ain't got time. Let's just go to bed. So they all get to bed. Around like 12:30, 1 o'clock, Nino gets up to go to the bathroom. He gets up, stomps through the hallway, gets into the bathroom, turn the light on, close the door behind him, whips it out and begins to pee. As he's standing there peeing, he feels somebody grab him around the mouth and around his waist and lift him up off the ground. So at this point, he's like, While this is going on, Pickle Rick is woken up to a coffee pot alarm that's going off in the kitchen. So she sits up, you know what I'm saying, looking around. She notices Nino in the bed. She gets up and she's getting ready to go out in the hallway. She knocks on the bathroom door. Nino, you good? All he can do is, and she just walks on away from the bathroom. She goes into the kitchen. She goes over to the coffee pot. She turns that shit off, and as she's turning around, getting ready to go back out the kitchen, she sees a tall, what looked like man to her, still tall man, standing in the doorway of the kitchen. And then he just takes off running down the hallway towards her room. So Pickle Rick takes off running behind him. She runs to the bathroom because she thought she started going to the bathroom. She runs straight to the bathroom. She opened the door. Nino is in the air dangling before he just drops to the floor. When he drops to the floor, Pickle Rick can't believe this shit. She just runs over and grabs Nino like, come on. She grabs Nino out of the bathroom and she get ready to run into their bedroom, and it's a black shadow of a man standing over Gemini with his hand over her mouth. She fighting. She's doing all this shit. She can't get it off her. And Pickle Rick is like, hey! When she says, hey, this man literally vanishes before their eyes. Like, he was gone. He didn't run off. He didn't goddamn fly off. He didn't disintegrate. He didn't spontaneous combust. This motherfucker just vanished right before their eyes. All three of them saw it like, what the fuck? We're done. Paid up. We done. Pickle Rick grabbed everything, grabbed all their stuff. She turned the lights on. Every light in the fucking house, she turned on. Grabbed all their shit. Nino helped her. Gemini, they grabbed that shit. They packed the car faster than they had unpacked the fucking car. It was the fastest pack up you ever seen in your goddamn life. They packed their whole goddamn room up in under 15 minutes. Packed all that shit, jumped in the car, and left. Pickle Rick called her homegirl, told her homegirl everything that happened, told her about how to do fucking just disappeared before their eyes. Her homegirl tells her she has never experienced anything in the house. Not one time. Never saw a shadow, never heard a noise. This woman tells Pickle Rick, nope, I ain't never, girl. I'm rarely at the house, bitch. I pull so many doubles, and when I get there, I fall straight to sleep. I've never seen a man, a shadow. I've never heard a noise. My coffee pot thing ain't never went off all by itself. This woman had never heard a damn thing in this house. Nothing. Pickle Rick was like, me and my kids saw that shit. We saw it. My son was snatched up in the fucking air. My daughter was damn near molested in the bathroom before she was held down in the bed. Like, this shit happened. You mean to tell me, bitch, you sleep peacefully in this fucking house? And my homegirl, like, never had an issue. Never had a problem. Never saw anything. Never heard anything. She still living there. Bitch ain't never saw nothing. She said she ain't never saw nothing. She still living in the house. I'm thinking to myself, if something had happened to that woman, she wouldn't be in that fucking house. But that lady still stayed in that fucking house because nothing's ever happened to her. So it left Pickle Rick to think that me and my kids just under a lot of stress and losing our fucking minds because the person that lives in this house ain't never experienced shit. And here we is, the first day we did all this bullshit go down. She couldn't understand about her homegirl stuck to it. I never saw shit. She told Pickle Rick, I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't never experienced anything. I'm sorry y'all couldn't stay here, but I ain't never had no problems here. Okay, whatever. So Pickle Rick, Gemini, and Nino had to find somewhere else to go, but our homegirl was sticking to her guns. Nothing has never happened to her in that house. She said she had that house for 4 years, not one thing. And then Gemini will come over there and everything happens to him. I don't know. I don't know. She could be lying, but I don't see. I feel like if she would be lying, when you get rid of the house, if something like that happened to you, when you get rid of the house, when you move or something, this bitch been here 4 years before this shit happened to Pickle Rick now. When you have moved before now, you know what I'm saying? But I believe her. I believe the bitch is telling the truth. Nothing has ever happened to her in that house. Not to say there's nothing in the house. I'm just saying maybe she's never experienced shit. Hell, maybe what's in the house to be in the house because of her or attached to her or with her. Who the hell knows? Nobody know. All I know is that lady said she ain't never experienced shit in the house. And Pickle Rick got the fuck on with it less than 24 hours of being in that fucking house. So, yeah. But that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you can go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, make sure your food is hot, Nino. Go up and tip your auntie, and be back here in 4 minutes for the next story of the night. Nah, she lying, man. My joke voice. Oh no, Nino, I'm just saying. I don't know. I just couldn't see myself staying there. I couldn't see myself staying there if something like that had happened to me. Or if I had any inkling of some shit going on in that house, I don't see myself staying there for 4 fucking years. That lady been there for 4 years before this shit even happened to Pickle Rick. And 4 years she was in this goddamn house. And this lady still stay there. And she's like, she's never experienced shit. Not to say it ain't nothing in there. It's just she's like, I sleep peacefully. Nothing moves when I'm in the house. She had no idea what the fuck Pickle Rick was talking about. Like, girl, you bullshit. No, bitch, I'm serious. Me and my kids are on the expressway. All our shit is in the trunk. I'm that fucking serious. Girl, like, I ain't never experienced shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all have an issue, but I ain't never experienced shit in the house. So, I mean, maybe she ain't lying, you know. Maybe she ain't. I wouldn't say that if I did, but she's still staying now. So, what you think? She dating the ghost? That's what it is. You think she dating the ghost? They together. That's why he don't fuck with her. They fuck with other people that show up. I don't know. You know, that lady, she said she ain't seen shit. I believe she ain't seen shit. I believe if she had saw something, she got the fuck on. When you would have got the fuck on first time you got snatched up while you trying to piss in the bathroom, your most vulnerable time. You got your dick out. You trying to pee in the middle of the night and something grab your ass from the back and snatch you up in the fucking air. You mean to tell me you lived there another 3 to 4 fucking years? No. You're not doing no shit like that. No, you're not doing no shit like that. So I don't see her doing no shit like that at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I don't see her doing that. I see the lady getting the fuck up out of that house or something like that happening to her. Thank you, India. Okay. Go ahead and get this screen for the next set of people. I piss on that nigga shower. You stupid. You got your ass putting the full Nelson piss on yourself. You don't fuck around. You ain't stronger. I don't know who you think you is. I don't know why you think you goddamn He-Man or Superman or something. You ain't stronger than that otherworldly shit, but you try. Everybody that done fucked around done found out. So, you ain't special. You can fuck around too. I'm pretty sure they're going to show your ass the same courtesy they show everybody else. They ain't going to spare no punches with your ass. So, Mr. Get Bad. They're going to put your ass in a Mr. Get Bad hold up. You're going to be fucked up. I'm running around there holler like a bitch. Somebody get this shit off me. Call the Ghostbusters. Call Zach Bag and get this shit. I'm telling you. Okay, you strong. I've seen some of the strongest ones fall on that bullshit. So, All right, guys. I'm daddy fat. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see how strong that ass is when it comes down to it. Ain't no woman in this family gonna help your ass. We just gonna sit back and see if you can hold your own against whatever fucking spirit show wanna box your ass out. We gonna root for you though. You may not win, but we gonna root for your ass. Thank you, Stephanie. You may not win. We're gonna root for your ass, nephew. We're gonna root for you. Okay, Tasha. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to start this next story. If you guys are ready, go ahead and give me those thumbs, give me those thumbs, give me those thumbs. Thank you, Step. And see, I'm strong. I got muscles. Okay, all right. Okay, you done seen it? Okay. A lot of men had muscles that ran up against them ghosts and didn't come out on good terms. You been a bad ad though, so I mean, it may be different for you. Here, Zach Back went up against a monster, went up against the ghost, and that motherfucker can't even go around without his glasses now. He can't even walk around without his glasses. He got to wear prism glasses, Nino. Prism glasses. All because he saw a demon. This motherfucker lost his eyesight. And he had all the fucking muscles in the world. He had muscles just like you. Just like you. But them eye muscles weren't strong. Cause they baptized the shit, Cave. I'm talking about baptized the shit out of Zach Cage's fucking forehead in. Now he gotta wear prism glasses. Yeah, you go right ahead. Your muscles gonna help you. This nigga had a whole TV crew with him. Yeah, your muscles gonna save you. You bad. You bad. See what he says? All my life I had to fight. Okay. Well, I hope your ass can bother me and keep your head on the swivel. Because the motherfucker gonna fight fair. So, all the fighting expertise you got right now ain't gonna save your ass. Come on, y'all, give it a thought. Let me know y'all ready for the second story of the night. Sorry, I was probably feeling cold in Detroit. Oh my goodness, Marcus, stay warm. Stay warm. We still want to late slip, but stay warm. Stay warm. Put your gloves, hats, scarves, all that shit on. I'm talking about everything. Put on your whole little overalls, like insulated suit with a coat on top of that shit. Yeah, just be warm as fuck. Cause I know you probably don't have to get the truck to do that. The rest of the time, you inside your warm, cozy ass, feel like home cabin of your truck. I understand it. That Detroit, nigga. Don't play with that. Don't play with that. That Jack Frost knock on your car though. Did you get out here so I can give you pneumonia? So you cover up real good. Now you got that mouse kid. Mouse muscles. Yes, Marcus, we don't need you sick. And then when you get through popping gas, go in the goddamn truck and make you some chicken noodle soup just to stop the cold, stop the pneumonia at the door, just clothesline that shit at the door. You know what I'm saying? So it won't even make it no further. Y'all ain't ready? Y'all ain't closing my door? Oh, y'all are so rude. I'm reaching out to all y'all parents that ain't closing my damn door. I'm calling y'all mamas. Damn your parents. I'm calling y'all mamas because mamas will whoop y'all ass. Your dad might just talk to you. But mama's going to tap that ass for leaving my door wide open because you weren't raised in no barn. Close my door. Ooh-wee. I ain't hear about that. No. I got a whole honey. Go get a switch. And I bet it better not be a little one, okay? You see that I give you the thought, Nino? I guess they're not ready. Yes, y'all ain't ready for this second story. Y'all ain't give me the thoughts. And it's a black-eyed kid story. But don't I want to give no thoughts. They ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready. I know. It's okay. I'll sit back and wait. I will, y'all. Yep. Oh, I said the magic word, B-E-K. That's what I said, the magic word, B-E-K. And everybody was like, oh, shit, thumb. Gotta hear this shit, thumb. Well, I had to get my fish sandwich. Okay, LeBron, just don't breathe in nobody's face. Just don't talk to nobody's face directly. Won't need you talking to people's face. Breath smell like pussy. So make sure you brush before you talk. Brush, then talk. Oh, and I hope it ain't some old fishy ass fish like cod or something to make your breath smell like you ate the ocean's ass. I hope it ain't something like that. Let's just spray some tilapia, some whitings, something you can get rid of with some silk toothpaste. Because if it's cod or anything like that, man, if it's catfish, anything like that, bro, gonna smell like you ate the ocean's ass. So just, you know. Nah, bro, I need my gift. You see. Okay, look, use a code BKs. We back to the BK. I got a BK story for y'all. She's like, no, I don't eat that. Good, girl. Woo. Cause I fuck around and meet you in person and your brother smell like you ate the ocean's ass. I'm gonna be a real auntie and tell you, baby, you didn't know your brother smell like the ocean's ass this morning when you got up and you still came out the house like, I'm gonna treat you just like your auntie. I'm gonna send your ass back in the house and brush them chiclets before you come out here and have a conversation. Okay. Here we go. So this story has Reneice, India, and Tia. Reneice, India, and Tia. All right. Are any of you ladies in here? She said I was worried. I'm still going to use BK so you won't be worried. Take time. Oh, let me research BK. Oh, yeah. India's here. Okay. Not the ocean ass. Okay. Oh, it's Reneice. Where are my moderators? Y'all ain't on top of y'all game. Y'all leave these messages. Okay. I'm worried about you. Snitch you out. Okay, snitch you out to the car. I know, right? Oh, Reneice. Okay, Reese, girl, look, you need that name. We're going to name you Pookie. We'll call you Pookie. It should change too much. We're going to call you Pookie. Okay, I got you, Reneice. All right, guys. So we got Reneice, we got India, Tia, and here. All right, we're going to start this second story. And here it goes. So Reneice worked the night shift. Pretty much worked the graveyard shift. And her sister called her while she was leaving work. And she asked her, she like, I know it's in the middle of the night. I know it's late. But could you do me a really big favor? And she's like, what? Her sister like, well, your niece and them got into a fight at the slum part of the exact. Can you go pick them up? Because mom said all the kids had to go home. Where they at? She like, they like 15 minutes from here. You actually got to ride past that area to get home. So can you please pick them up? So Reneice was like, fine. I will pick their bad asses up. So Reneice goes over to the house. She pulls up. Both her nieces are twins. They come out the house, get in the car. They about 12 years old. They come out the house, get in the car. They pissed. They pissed off. Reneice look back at them. What the fuck y'all done at these folk out? Instantly, they started to tell. And it was like, they was talking shit, auntie. They was talking shit. They was calling us weird. They was calling us strange. And then they hit India. No, they hit me. And then Tia was like, when they hit her, I hit them. And we got into a fight. And the mom was like, we all had to go home. But they should have been talking shit. This is how they talk with their auntie, okay? They can't talk like they around their mom, but auntie cool, auntie never do it. So she was laughing at the head. She was like, so Tia, you hit the girl? She like, yeah, when that bitch hit my sister, I hit her. She like, y'all a fucking trick. Y'all a handful. So they, riding on down the street. As they ride down the street, they see two kids walking up the street. These kids got hoodies on, they on their head, they just walking up the street. So Reneice asked them, she was like, so every kid had to go home? And they like, yeah. She was like, so everybody, parent came to pick them up? And India was like, I think so. And Tia was like, yeah, I think they did. As she ride past the kids, they like, yeah, I think they did. So like, oh, okay. So Reneice keep driving and Tia sits up on the back seat. She like, yeah, I think they did. Why you ask auntie? And she was like, because I just seen, and before she could tell what she seen, these same two kids is right here walking up the street. She passed these kids. These same two fucking children is walking up the street as if she's never passed them before. She's riding up behind them. She sees them. She stops the car. And she's just looking. So Tia like, auntie, what's wrong? What's going on? She like, y'all, I swear I just passed them two kids on the side of the road. India looks up. She like, you sure? And Reneice like, I swear I just passed these two kids on the road. That's why I asked y'all, you know what I'm saying, did all the kids get a ride home? Because I don't want to leave these babies out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's dark. It's the middle of the damn night. I'm pretty sure their parents, are worried. Maybe they couldn't come pick them up. These kids just decided to walk. So if they sitting there talking about this shit, you know what I'm saying, the kids have stopped now. They ain't look, they just stopped in place where they was. So Reneice looks over, she see them stopped in place, and she's like, Tia, India, is these some of y'all little friends? And India and Tia looks real good, and both of them drop to the floorboard on the car. No, Auntie, no, them BEKs, them BEKs. And she like, what the hell is BEKs? She looks back over at the kids, and now the kids are facing the car. They ain't moved. They just facing the car with their heads down, like facing the car. Probably like a good 50 feet away from the car, but they facing the car with their head down right there. So she sees them, and she's like, what are y'all talking about? What the fuck is BEKs? And Tia was like, mind you, Tia's in the back seat. She's already like crouched down on the floor. You can hear the tremble in her voice. She was like, it's kids. They be killing people, but they're not really kids. You can hear her about to cry in her voice. So Reneice was like, shut the fuck up. Stop playing. And it was like, for real, Auntie, for real, they told us a story about it tonight. This girl even told us about how they almost killed her auntie one time, like, Auntie, them BEKs. And Reneice is like, what the fuck? Like, y'all are tripping. Both y'all are tripping. You can hear it in their voice, though. They scared. They about to cry, like, Auntie, can you please just go? Can you just go? And she's like, I can't leave these kids out here in the street. And she looks over, and now the kids are right here at the fucking driver's side window. Like, right at the window, just standing there. She can't see their faces. All she can see is, like, their little chests, their heads down and shit. And when she said it, was like, what the fuck? She, can I help you? And the kids are like, we need a ride. Can we have a ride? And she like, y'all okay? Are y'all okay? And again, the kids say, we need a ride. Can we get a ride? Where y'all parents at, baby? And again, can we get a ride? Now, India's like, Auntie, please, you gotta go. Auntie, please, just drive. Tia in the back seat crying. She like, Auntie, please, just go, please, Auntie. And Reneice is like, Kurt, y'all are tripping. Those are just fucking camp stories. Those stories they tell people to scare people. It ain't real. And she looks back over, and the kids are now walking away from her door, walking around the back part of the car, on the other side of the car, and they get ready to grab the door. Like, she can hear them, like pulling the door. She hit the lock. No, baby, what y'all doing? Hold on, what y'all doing? Where y'all parents at? She screamed out the window. Where y'all parents at? Tia and India in the back seat like, go, Auntie. They get louder and louder. Go, Auntie, go. And the kids are still saying, can we get a ride? They still holler, go, Auntie, go. It scares Reneice so bad. She just pulls off. She pulls off fast as she can. She flies down the street. As she's going down the street, Tia jump from the back seat. She in the passenger seat with India. They both in the same seat belt. They crying. She trying to calm down. Baby, it's okay. It's okay. We gone now. It's okay. We gone. She's driving on to the house. As she's driving to the house, these two little fuckers on the side of the road still walking in the same damn direction. She knows she left them kids so far back. How the fuck would they be right here right now? She sees that shit. She don't even stop. She floors it to their house. When she pull up in the driveway, she calls her sister. Her sister comes out the house, get the girls out the car. The girls are losing it. They are crying. They looking around. No, they're going to get us. They're going to get us. They're losing it. So the mom, her sister get them out the car. And Reneice tell them good night and everything. She turned around and get ready to leave. Now she's at like the entrance of the neighborhood of her sister's side. And she's about to get ready to turn out. But when she looks to the left, she sees these same two kids walking up the street with their head down in these fucking hoodies. Now, at this point, Reneice feel bad. She's like, fuck, these kids probably did come from a sleepover. They come into the same damn neighborhood my niece don't come into. Now she feel like, I just left these fucking kids in the dog. She felt bad. So she rolls down the window and she says, I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't know y'all was coming from the sleepover. I would have brought y'all home. You know what? Y'all, I'll take you home. You ain't got to walk through the neighborhood. Just come on. I'll take y'all home. And that's what she says. She rolls the window back up and she's looking at the kids. But then she noticed as these kids are walking towards her, these ain't girls. And her nieces came from a slumber party at a girl's house. I doubt it was boys at this fucking slumber party. So she's looking at them, the bill, the way they walk in. She's really like getting a chance to look at, how they moving and shit, their heads down. And she noticed these are boys. These can't be no girls. So she starts to roll in her car, like she's gonna roll on out into the intersection to leave. And it's like these kids notice that's what she's doing. And they instantly start to haul ass towards her car. And it scares the shit out of Reneice. So Reneice just pulls out into the, into the street. There's no cars on the road. She's pretty much the only car on the road. She pulls out into the street. She's doing like 45. She runs the red light at the intersection. She looks in the rear view. These same two fucking kids is chasing her car. Her car is doing 50 miles a fucking hour, and these kids ain't missing a goddamn beat. These children got to be running at least 55 fucking miles per hour, which is fucking impossible, but they are pulling it off. Scared Reneice so fucking bad that they were keeping up to the car. She jumps on the expressway. When she jumps on the expressway, they just stop running. She saw them in the rear view, just stop running, like stare at the car, like face the car. They just stopped running. And that was the only way she got away from the motherfuckers. Reneice don't go in that area, that part of town at night. No more. No more. She found a whole nother way to come home, and all her ways of coming home include her ass riding the expressway. She be damned if she rides on the street again and run into these motherfuckers, and they can run 55 fucking miles per hour. Reneice no longer take that route home at all, like at all. She says she be damned, she ain't doing it no more. If them kids fuck around and get stranded over at a friend's house and they need Reneice to come get them, they some stranded asses because Reneice ain't coming. She not coming. She already let them know, I'm not doing this shit no more. She was done. She had no more encounters with them fucking kids, but that one encounter was enough to scare the shit out of her. She no longer goes in that area at nighttime. She don't. So, yeah, her niece is doing pretty traumatized behind that shit. You know, they told their mom what happened, and of course, mom rationalized that shit for them. It was just kids out in the middle of the night, you know, probably just left a party somewhere. She rationalized it. You know what I'm saying? And the girls kind of felt better, but Reneice know what the fuck she saw. She know what happened. Ain't no rationalizing that shit with me, but I know what happened. So, yeah. So that was you guys' second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 3 minutes for the last story of the night. See, Tay, I used BEKs and not the name. And she's like, hell no, your ass can't have a ride. Girl, they wanted a ride. They were serious. It was for real. They needed a ride. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to go. But they claimed they needed a ride. So, yeah. Whew. Did you look it up step? Did you look up what BKs is? Because all the rest of the family know. I was wondering, had you looked it up? Thank you, Nino. Thank you, Reese. I take it you like your story? Yeah, no, I think I know enough now. You better ask your family about it, honey. I don't have my experiences, but I don't do it no more. You won't get me. I keep my doors locked. I don't answer those to no children. Don't hear fucking infant crawled up on my porch and said they mama just died and they needed help. And what, you little bad ass gonna die 911 because I ain't open my door for you either. I don't know you. I don't trust babies no more. After that experience I had with the motherfucker the last time. I don't trust children, infants, toddlers. I don't trust none of that shit, honey. I don't trust none of it. You want your baby to get in my house, you better come with it. Otherwise, that ass is locked out. That ass is good and locked out. Because I ain't wasting no time. I ain't. Leave little junior ass out on that porch. I had my own little dealing with the BKs, and them motherfuckers ain't fun. They ain't no fun to play with. I mean, there might be a way to keep it. Because they think otherwise, you might get a visit. All righty. Are we ready for the last story of the night, you guys? Come on, give me those thumbs. Let me know you're ready. Every disrespectful to I know your window, the way you're alive. Right, you remember that shit? Boy, I don't fuck with lying, honey. I don't answer knocks no more. Just gotta keep I don't answer knocks no more. Thank you, Courtney. I don't answer knocks no more, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't answer knocks no more. At all. Everybody that's supposed to be in this fucking house got a key to the goddamn house. I don't answer knocks. You can be knocking all goddamn day. I don't answer knocks no more. Shit. And then to see where the motherfuckers be going, yeah, that sounds dangerous as fuck. I don't answer knocks no more. I don't go to my door for shit. My kids' friends know to call before they come knock on their goddamn door. And if you show up with a hoodie, oh, you more definitely might fuck around and catch the mouse tool in your face. You better show up in this bitch with a t-shirt like, hey, I'm here to see if Toots can come out. Because other than that, I'm going to bust your little bad ass off the rip. I ain't wasting no time. I ain't playing with my children. Oh, yeah, they came to my house. Bitch, they came to my house. They came to my car. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you better get on my YouTube. It's all on my TikTok. Check my TikTok out. All the stories on my TikTok. How they came to my house. How the police came to my house because of it. Yeah, how they ass ran around my fucking house chasing the BEK. They couldn't find, they couldn't get. Oh, yeah, I done dealt with it. I ain't playing with them motherfuckers no more. They ain't no fun. They ain't no fun. That fat ass caught, they couldn't catch him. Damn sure felt like they wasn't no fun. He lay around about to have a damn heart attack trying to chase this goddamn BEK right out. And it was a lot. It was a lot. Right. Had the police look stupid and everything. That's a lot. So yeah, the police were looking dumb. They came out here because folks were saying they seen the kids out here. Police came out, they came to check, which saw a kid at the top of my driveway while they was telling another neighbor that there were no children outside. When they saw the kid, they gave chase. They decided to split up to go around my house to catch this motherfucking milk. They did not. They did not. They ended up meeting each other. They did not. They did not. That's the fact. It was a big ass cop. That motherfucker had to be like 400 and fuck you pounds. He was standing around that motherfucker trying to catch his breath. Talking about ain't no kid came past him. If he did, he wasn't gonna tell no damn body. Yeah, kid ran right past me. He was doing like 85 miles per hour, but my fat ass couldn't catch. No, he wasn't gonna be embarrassed to say that shit. He just like, I didn't see no kid. So yeah, they chased the whole child. They chased the whole child around my fucking house that they never did catch. Don't know where the child went to. None of that. None of that. So yeah, maybe the police look stupid too. I said, shit, I'm done. I'm done. If the cops can't catch your ass, I'm done. I'm through with that. So yeah, it was a lot. But yes, we're about to get ready to start the third story, the last story of the night. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give them thumbs, because I ain't got enough thumbs yet. Let's see, did he fall while he was running? I don't know if the fat cop fell while he was running. He wasn't gonna tell nobody that. He just sat on that motherfucker like, kid, come past me. He had to be a flash. He had to be a fucking flash according to the cop. According to the fat cop, kid, come past me. He had to be running fast like the flash, come past me and me not catching. Motherfucker, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My nephew probably like 2 feet tall. He could have ran past this fat ass cop and not get caught. But let the cop tell the kid had to be fast in the fucking flash to get away from him. Really? Really? That was the story he went with. His partner was looking like bullshit. I was looking like I wanted to call out bullshit. And then they looking at me for confirmation. So you saw the kid, right? If you say so. If you saw the kid, I ain't agreeing to shit. I ain't going along with shit because I be damn if y'all throw me in a crazy hospital talking about she was the one who said she saw it. Every time that motherfucker asked me a question, I repeated the question back to his ass. Did you see the kid? If you saw the kid. Did you see the kid run around the house? If you saw the kid run around the house, I wasn't answering shit. No, I'm not. You will not send me to no crazy. No. Everything he said. So we gave chase to the kid. Okay, y'all gave chase to the kid. Kid ran around the house. Okay, kid ran around the house. You saw the kid run around the house? No, you said you saw the kid run around. I wasn't getting involved in that shit. Not at all. I was done. I called my door and locked. I was through with that. Y'all ain't get me involved, making me sound crazy with y'all. Hey, no, because his report would have been like, the homeowner said, no, the fuck I didn't. You said. I went with what you said. You said it happened. I told you if you say so. I ain't confirming shit. You had my head thrown in a crazy hospital. I ain't confirming shit. Now I've been start talking to Brother Man. Y'all, we cut Brother Man off a long time ago. When he started letting the devil lead him, we were done. We remember, we done. I don't fuck with the old boy no more. But yeah, I remember his name. I just don't say it. So yeah. All right, guys. So the last story of the night has Jasmine, Lakeisha, and Tasha. Jasmine, Lakeisha, and Tasha. Are you ladies here? It's on my TikTok. The whole little story on how it went down with the cops. Surely is. Keisha's here. Jasmine's here. Tasha, you still driving? Are you here? Have somebody in the car to text you here. So I know you here. Well, she's probably still driving, y'all, so I'm gonna assume she's here. There she go. Alrighty, guys, we got all three of our characters in the story time in the chat tonight. Okay, that's what's up. I hope you ladies enjoy your story. Like to hear, here it goes. So, Jasmine always took her daughters, Jasmine always took her daughters, Tasha and Lakeisha, to volunteer at the homeless shelter. Tasha was in the 11th grade, Lakeisha was in the 12th grade. They were trying to get their community service hours for them to be able to graduate. So they had been volunteering at this shelter, downtown in their area. So one day, the last day of getting their community service hours, they couldn't wait because they was tired of going down now, but they couldn't wait to be done and have all their hours so they can graduate. So this is the last day for them to get their hours. They're supposed to be done. After this day of volunteering, they should be done and have enough hours for their graduation and shit. So they get there, and Jasmine just put on giving out hygiene products to the homeless people there. So she's giving out hygiene products. Lakeisha and Tasha's over doing other stuff, and then she calls them over. Tasha, Lakeisha, come here right quick. So they come over, and she's like, "Can y'all go get some more hygiene packs, that we have for the homeless people?" She's like, "We need some more. We're running out up here. Can you go get some?" So they're like, "Yeah." She's like, "Where you want us to go get from?" She's like, "Just go downstairs to the basement." And in the basement is a supply closet. They already, wrapped up as packages. Just get the packages out and bring them up here. Okay, cool. No problem. So they run over, they get on the elevator, and they go to the basement. They get off the basement. They look around, tiny off the basement. They look around. They notice, damn, it's enough room down here to store more homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only allow a certain amount of homeless people to come in for the beds that they have. And Tasha and Lakeisha like, they can put a whole nother 100 beds down here for more homeless people. So they were just looking at how big the area was. Like, damn, I wonder why they don't use this area. So they go over to the supply closet and they start pulling out the supplies that they got. They get the supplies and they come back over to the elevator and they push the elevator button to go upstairs. And as they're waiting on the elevator, they hear Tasha, Lakeisha, can you girls come help me with this? Sounded just like Jasmine. Okay. So they put their stuff down and they start to walk down the hallway. As they start to walk down the hallway, now mind you, it's dark as shit down here. So they start to walk down the hallway. Tasha like, "Mama, where you at?" And she like, "Oh, I'm here, girls. Come in here." So they continue to walk, on down the hallway where they heard her voice coming from. And as they're walking down the hallway, they hear the elevator doors open. Doom. They look back at the elevator and Jasmine is standing on the elevator. And she's looking at them. She's like, "What are y'all doing?" She started to pick up the packages and shit. She's like, "What are y'all doing? I told y'all to come down here and get this stuff, and y'all down here playing around." And as she's picking the packages up, she hears what they hear, which is, "Girls, come and help me get this stuff." And Jasmine like freezes. She drops everything in her hand. She slowly looks up at the girl, and the girls are looking back at her in confusion, like, "What the fuck?" Like they looking around like, "What the fuck?" And Jasmine's like, I know that wasn't my fucking voice. You know what I'm saying? She's shocked, like, "The fuck?" And the girls are standing there just looking. And then the voice says, "Girls, bring your ass here." But in the process of saying that, the voice started to get distorted in the middle, and it no longer sounded like Jasmine. It was like, girls, bring your ass here. And they just like, what the fuck? Like Jasmine and Tasha froze. And they were just standing there looking down this dark ass abyss of a hallway where there's no lights, nothing. They just looking into the darkness. And Jasmine is like, run, run. She's telling them like, run, because she knows that's not her fucking voice. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. What the fuck? So the girls are starting to run towards her. As Jasmine is standing out holding the elevator door open, like, run. She see like this big ass black cloud of smoke, like right over the girls. Like as they're running down the hallway, this shit is right over them. And Lakeisha falls. Boom, she hit the floor. When she hit the floor, Tasha stops, turn around to help Lakeisha up. Now at this point, the whole black cloud is like right over them, about to like cover them. You know what I'm saying? Well, Jasmine won't even be able to see them no more. So Jasmine scream out, get your ass up and run! So Tasha grabs Lakeisha ass and snatch Lakeisha up, and they continue to run. They are running, hauling ass down this hallway to the elevator as fast as they can. They make it into the elevator, slide, boom, hit the wall and everything. They pushing the button, like go. They can still see this black cloud like coming towards them. They pushing the button, go, but the fucking doors won't close. Everybody's standing back against the back of the elevator, trying to get the elevator door to close. And while they're standing there looking at this fucking black cloud that's about to come into the fucking elevator where they are, a woman appears right in front of the fucking elevator, right in front of the elevator. And she turns and she looks at them and she says, never come back down here again. And this black shit like engulfs her. And it like snatches her ass all the way down this hallway fast as shit. You just hear her like, no, as she's going down this hallway. Jasmine is pushing the button like, hurry up. Finally, the door starts to close. They get back upstairs. When they get back upstairs, they fall out of the elevator, visibly distraught, losing their fucking mind. The staff, everybody sees them like trying to calm them down. Calm down. Somebody runs to tell the supervisor what's going on. Supervisor tell them, bring them to my office. So Jasmine, Lakeisha, and Tasha are all being brought upstairs to the office. Sitting down in the office. Sit down. The supervisor will be in here in a minute. Supervisor comes in. She see them like shaking, crying. You need water. You know, they asking for water. She giving them everything they need. Telling them just calm down. Like, calm down. I need to know what happened, but I need y'all to calm down. So everybody drinking water, looking at each other. Like, should we say anything? This bitch gonna think me crazy. You know what I'm saying? They just, a whole lot of thoughts are running through their mind on what the fuck they should say. So the lady like, calm down. You guys feeling better? You guys okay? And she's like, Jasmine, what happened? Jasmine says, I sent the girl to get some more supplies. It was taking them a long time to come back. I got on the elevator to go downstairs to check on them, and she tells them what happened from them. Tell the lady what happened from them. Jasmine, Tasha and Lakeisha both confirmed the story. And this lady, she just showed up and it snatched her. We need to get some help. We don't know what it is. We need to get some help down now. And the supervisor is now in tears, listening to the story. She's looking at them. She's in tears. And Jasmine's like, are you okay? Do you need some water? You need, And they were like, you said it was a lady? And they were like, yeah, it was a lady. It was a lady. She saved us. She jumped in front of this shit, and this shit grabbed her. But we need to go downstairs and help her. Like, we need to get the police. We need to get somebody down there to help her. And the lady was like, can you remember what the lady looked like? And they was like, yeah, we need to get somebody down there to fucking help her. And she turns the picture around on her desk. Bam! She shows them. Everybody lean in, look at the picture. That's her. That lady need help. That's her. And the supervisor just sat back and she was just looking at them. And they was like, why aren't you moving? She needs fucking help. That's her. Like, we need to get down there and help her. That shit got her. And the lady was like, calm down. And she tells them, she was like, that's my sister. She said, my sister died 2 years ago. What the fuck? No. The lady that's in that picture, we just saw her downstairs. And the supervisor was like, yeah, that's my sister. She died 2 years ago at this shelter. What? Are you serious? She said, yeah. She said, I thought my sister was, a hero in life, but I see she's still saving people. What happened? Instantly, Lakeisha, I'm like, what happened to your sister? She said her sister worked at the shelter too. And this particular night, she was on door duty. Door duty is basically where, I say like 5 o'clock, they start allowing people into the shelter, and they allow people into the shelter until they run out of beds. Once they run out of beds, that's it. The door's closed, and you got to try again tomorrow and hopefully get in line earlier so you can get a bed this time. So she was on door duty. Her job was to let people out that want to go smoke cigarettes and stuff and then allow them back in. You know what I'm saying? But the door always stays locked. So she stayed by the door. She said, one particular night, she heard banging on the door. She opened the door, she looked, and it was one of the regulars that normally have a bed there. He normally gets there in enough time to get in bed. But this particular night, he didn't get there in time. And he tried to like talk her sister into letting him in. Like, look, man, I know I ain't getting here in time. I need a bed, please. You know I need a bed, you know. And she's like, I understand, but you know, I can't do it. I can't let you in. And he begged, and he's like, come on, man, you know me. And she did. She knew him just like he knew her. She knew him by first name. He knew her by first name. And he was trying to talk his way in. You know what I'm saying? She just kept telling him, like, look, man, we ain't got no beds. I'm sorry, I can't let you in. Maybe if you show up tomorrow, I can try to do something, but I can't do nothing right now. And the dude got mad, and she, you know, went on to close the door. So she let the door go so it could close behind her, and she turns her back to the door, like, stand to face everybody. You know what I'm saying, in the shelter, watching them on their little pallets and stuff like that. And as the door is closing, old boy reaches in with a long-ass blade and stabs her in the neck. When he stabs her in the neck, she turns around and he is pulling the door open. So she grabs the bottom part of the door, like, you know the door that click, click, when you got to push it, click, click, like school doors. She's grabbing that little metal part, trying to pull the door back. She's been stabbed in the neck. She is bleeding like a motherfucker. But this lady is tussling with this man for this goddamn door. She knows if he get inside this building, ain't no telling what the fuck he gonna do, who he gonna hurt. So she is tussling. She feeling herself getting weak, but she is still fighting with everything she got to pull this fucking door closed. All she needs is for the door to close and then it'll lock and everybody be safe. So she's tussling with this man, this fucking door, and he's trying to pull it open and everything. And she's trying to pull it back. And I guess because he had blood on his hands, that he lost his grip on the door. She was able to slam the door closed. She slammed the door closed and she drops. And she bleeds out right down the floor. You know, they had already called the police and everything. They was trying to get her help, but she was bleeding out right down the floor. The dude ended up getting killed by the police, still at the back door trying to get in. When the police pulled up, he had his long-ass blade in his fucking hand, beating on that door, still trying to get in the fucking door, even though the door was locked. Even though he don't stab the lady that could open the fucking door, he was still standing there beating on that fucking door with that knife when the police showed up. And they told him to drop the knife several times, but he wouldn't. He refused to drop the knife. And at one part, he charged at the cops with the knife, and they had to do what they had to do. So, yeah, he died right there on the property at that back door while she died on the other side of the door in the same spot. So when that happened to her sister, they decided to close off that part of the shelter because weird shit started to happen. Women were getting hurt, not the men that worked down there. Women were getting hurt, so they decided to close off that part of the shelter. So she was like, Craig, she was like, but you said you went down, you sent them down there for supplies. Why did you send them down there for supplies? We got supplies in the closet. And Jasmine was like, I was going to check the closet and it wasn't any more hygiene packets in there. That's why I sent them down there. And the lady was like, all you had to do was wait. And Jasmine was like, what do you mean? And she was like, for some strange reason, I think it's my sister, she said, but for some strange reason, we never have to stop the supply closet. She said it stops itself almost. She said, what do you mean? So I'm going to show you what I mean. She said, nobody goes downstairs. Everybody knows not to go to the basement. Everybody. Y'all the only one that didn't know not to go to the basement, but everybody on staff knows not to go to the basement. So don't nobody on the staff go downstairs to get fucking supplies. Yet we need them, they're just there. And Jasmine, like, she was lost. Like, what do you mean? So the lady gets something. She takes Jasmine and Lakeisha and Tasha downstairs. And she said, you checked the supply closet for the hygiene packets? And Jasmine said, yes, I checked that closet 15 minutes ago. It was no hygiene packets in there. That's why I sent the girls downstairs. The lady took her key, unlocked the door, and voila, the fucking packs of hygiene packets were fully stocked. Jasmine was speechless. Hell no. Hell no. I just checked there 15 minutes ago. That shit wasn't there. And the lady just started laughing. She was like, I told you, we never stocked this closet. She said, I think my sister does this so we don't have to go downstairs. Said my sister I guess she brings this shit up for them to protect everybody upstairs from having to come down there and deal with that dude's spirit, because that's what's down there. That dude's spirit is down there, and her spirit is down there, keeping that shit away from everybody upstairs. So they don't go downstairs to fill up the supply closet. They let people know, you know what I'm saying? Like they look at the supply closet and like, we running low on hygiene packets. They'll let somebody know, but don't nobody go downstairs to refill them. They just know they go back to the closet. Shit is refilled. And the lady said that shit happened several times, and she was asking everybody who went in the basement. Y'all know y'all not allowed to go in the basement. Who went in the basement? And everybody was like, shit, I ain't going to the fucking basement. Who? I ain't go down there. I didn't do that. And everybody in the staff was like, they never went to the fucking basement to get the fucking supplies, but yet the supplies just fill themselves up in the fucking closet every time they need them. And she feels like her sister is doing it to protect everybody upstairs. So she said, you know, Jasmine, like she told us never to come back down. Now she's like, yeah, I don't think you would want to go back. Would you want to go back down there, Jasmine? Like, hell no. Lakeisha and Tasha were like, no, can we, because they heard the story, but they was like, fuck that. They didn't even want to be there no more. They asked the supervisor, could she just go ahead and sign off on their paper? Go ahead and get them a little hour like they were there that day. Sign off on their paper because they was really fucking shaken up and creeped out by what had happened in the damn basement. And the lady signed their papers and gave them the hours that they needed. I mean, they didn't need like 4 hours, but they couldn't even do them 4 hours. Just the story alone creeped them the fuck out. They didn't want to be there no more. So the lady went on and signed off on their paperwork and gave them the hours. So Lakeisha did go straight on to college. Tasha had enough credits to, you know, go ahead and graduate early when she got into the 12th grade. She had enough credits for her to go ahead and do like probably one semester. And she had all her credits for everything else. But she was already looking into colleges and stuff like that. But Jasmine continued, after hearing the story, Jasmine continued to work at that homeless shelter. She works at that homeless shelter to this day. And she said to this day, nobody has ever went downstairs since, you know what I'm saying, her girls went down now. She said nobody else ever went downstairs that she has ever saw. But she has noticed the fucking supply closet refills itself. She said she sat back and watched, like, she's noticed some shit running low. She go tell somebody the shit is running low, and then she come props herself up right in front of the damn supply closet, and she waits and waits and waits until somebody comes up and say, hey, do we have any more of what we was running low of? And then she gets up and she goes to the supply closet and she unlocks that shit, and it's all there. She never seen the door open. She never seen anybody put that shit in there. It was just there. She can't explain it. They all in the shelter feel that this woman is the one that's doing it. So that's who's refilling the supply closet. So women don't have to go downstairs and deal with old boy. And Jasmine has seen that shit for herself. She sat back and watched this fucking door to see if anybody come put these fucking supplies. And she's never seen anybody come put the supplies in there, yet the supplies end up in there. So I don't know. I guess the sister's trying to keep his spirit right there on that floor, not allowing him upstairs. I don't know, but she's been keeping his ass down now, and she's been bringing what they need from down now upstairs. And everybody in the fucking shelter knows it, except for the homeless people. But you know, all the staff, they all know what's going on. So yeah, creepy, huh? All right, you guys. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Jasmine. All right, you guys. That was the last creepy ass story for the night. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I hope all my characters tonight enjoyed their story. I'm gonna also put y'all names in this in the description of the story. So when you're looking for it and you want to, find your story, you can just look in the description and the name should be in there. I haven't done all the videos because it's 300 plus videos, but I'm still doing them. So it may take me a week or something to get this done, but I'm still doing them. So you'll be able to locate your story time and not have to just keep going through them to figure out which one is yours. I'm putting names in now. So I hope all my characters like their story tonight. I really enjoyed spending story time with you guys. You guys are the fucking bomb. So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you guys, for all the tips that were sent tonight. I greatly appreciate those as well. And y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love you guys. Mwah. Good night. See you guys Tuesday next week. Have fun for the weekend. Turn up and drink for your auntie. Okay? Turn up and drink for your auntie. I love y'all. Have a good weekend. Oh.